A few years ago, I went to Australia to study for 1 year. Although it was a great experience, I was struggling a lot with the new academic environment, especially my subject load. I began to look around the web for study techniques. I was looking for something that would help me improve my grades and help me learn more effectively. I came across many techniques, but my favorite one was by far to simply write down all you could remember from one class, with no references at all. Only after I struggled for a few minutes trying to remember something, I was allowed to look at my notes. This process of active learning quickly increased my grades and my understanding because it forced me to notice the things that I did not know and that I needed to study further. Because I was writing so much, maybe a dozen pages a day or so, I quickly realized that my bad handwriting was getting in the way. It took too much time and my notes were sometimes illegible. I did some research on this subject and I learned a lot from videos and tutorials. Only a few months after I started to practice, my handwriting went from this to this. And I just wanted to make this video to show the process that I used to make such dramatic progress in such a short period of time, and maybe help someone who's trying to improve their cursive. Cursive was invented and designed to make writing faster than doing one letter at a time. When you lift up the pen from the paper, you have to use hand-eye coordination to move from where you were to exactly where you want to be, and that takes a long time. When you are writing with one continuous line, your brain always knows where the pen is, which makes writing much faster. As a rule of thumb, to write fluidly, try to lift the pen from the paper as few times as possible. There are specific patterns you need to master. The C pattern is used in the letters A, C, D, G, O, and Q. Short loops are used in E's and F's. Long loops are used in B's and L's. Medium loops are used in H's and K's. Short upstrokes are used in the letters I, J, R, P, S, Y, and Z. Upward curves are used in the letters U, V, and W. Downward curves are used in the letters M and N. And there's X, which is just a really annoying letter to write in cursive. If you practice these patterns, you are effectively improve many letters at once, which is good. The main point of writing is legibility, being able to easily read what you wrote. So before you dive deep into beautiful calligraphy, you are better off doing something much simpler first. So grab a piece of paper and write down the alphabet, upper and lower case, and the 10 digits, and try to analyze what you're doing. In your current script, do any letters look too similar? If so, you need to change one of them so they can be easily distinguishable. Look at a reference of your choice and write with the new movement over and over again, and pay close attention to what you're doing. Once you can master that particular shape, merge it with other letters and try to make syllables and eventually write down words with that new shape. Changing the way you write a letter is one of the most difficult parts of the process, since you have years of muscle memory attached to a particular way of moving your arm and hand. You will notice that in the beginning, as soon as you stop paying attention, you will start writing the way you are accustomed to again. Very deliberate practice is necessary to break the old habit. Writing involves very fine motor skills. If your handwriting is bad, you are better off deconstructing your bad habits by writing bigger and using a larger muscle group to execute those fine movements. Once you master writing well with a bigger font, the transition of starting to write with a smaller font becomes way easier. Also, if you're starting to use fountain pens, a broad nib will also allow a much easier transition from regular ballpoint pens. Improving your cursive takes time, but the process itself is incredibly simple. You just have to write, analyze what you wrote, and improve upon your mistakes. No matter what it is, the process of making very small improvements every day will add up over time to mastery of the activity. This is how you learn, after all. So, even if you have the worst cursive in the history of mankind, if you practice efficiently every day for half an hour, you'll be astonished at your progress within a few weeks. To end this video, I will play a video of me doing the alphabet and numbers exercise in real time, with a soothing music in the background. I will also have a high-quality picture of this reference in the description. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you soon. Bye!